Elections?
Initially, that is
So
where
do
I
they
was
have
scheduled.
Tabulators at the Department of Elections?
That's the main question here, huh? Because I was trained on the tabulation and adjudication process, and how many people just came up before me stating that they saw people walking in and out of that Department of Elections with ballots.
Okay.
As I stated, I was not supposed to even talk about this today,
And
but
then
I'm going
as
to.
they're scanning, they have a pile of them, they're putting them through a scanner, and the pile, once it's gone through the scanner, is still fully accessible to the person
Absolutely.
who's doing the.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
They could scan them 50 times if they wanted to. With a tabulating machine and an adjudication machine in a room, in a conference room, and all we did was walk around it, and nothing. We were given a binder, I have it right here, from Dominion about all their image cast, about how their software works. I have every Dominion employee here. I have the ones that were at
How many were with
the
you
warehouse.
in this? How many?
5 total.
5 total.
2 contract employees, 3 permanent employees of Dominion. Let me just say this, there was 1 permanent employee of Dominion. She went by the name of Danielle. Her real name was China, which she told me later. She's the one who told me Nick was a part owner, which was confirmed later on. She was acting very bizarre the whole night, would start crying, would start saying she couldn't handle being there. I saw the van come in at 4:30 full of ballots. That she left an hour before that, had someone pick her up.
Thank you, Chairman. As long as we get her testimony, I would be intrigued to look at whatever you have.
Absolutely.
Through the chair.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Hold on. I have another question for you, ma'am. Please. Vice Chair Irwin has a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If I were to take a ballot, an absentee ballot, and I were to run that through a machine multiple times, and that ballot were to be counted multiple times, is that machine going to reflect those votes in the vote total at the end of the day? And is that ballot going to be recorded in the poll book 8 times or something? I mean, what's the...
Why do you think the poll books were so off?
Well, they were off a little bit less than they were in previous elections, so unless your allegation is that...
They were off, 100%.
Excuse me, members of the audience, please respect the
Sorry, I mean, you asked me a
witness
question,
and...
what do you expect the answer to
I
be?
was hoping for an answer, but I don't think I'm gonna get one.
Excuse me. I couldn't hear what was going on because too many people talking over each other, so if you could please, Mr.
Sure.
Vice Chair, finish your line of questioning. I'd like to hear the end of it, please.
That was the end of it. There was just one question, which was that, you know, if this were to happen, it would show up in the tabulations being off. And we know...
They were off.
We know to what extent that they're off.
They were off.
Right, yeah, we know that.
So why are you asking? What are you asking me?
I'm trying to ask you, if
Sir,
someone were to...
Go ahead.
If someone were to go and run the same ballot over and over and over again, that would end up showing up as a massive discrepancy, right?
Did
And we've added
somebody
up the
took a
discrepancies.
ballot and ran it over and over and over again?
You
Just
did-
one ballot? Or a batch of 50?
Either way, I mean, the batch
Right.
of 50 is going to be
If you
even
take
more.
one and you run it over and over and over again, yeah, people are gonna notice that one has been ran over and over. I had numerous challengers come up to me and say, what's going on here? One guy got thrown out because he took a picture of me.
Sure, I'm just wondering why the numbers at the end of the day aren't matching up with the stories that we're hearing. I'm trying to square that circle, and I know there's going to be an investigation of all of
Is as good
these
as everybody else
allegations.
is in here.
Yeah, there's
Why
going to be an
isn't it-
investigation
why
of all
isn't it
this, and we're
matching
going to
up?
look into all
It's
these
not
details.
matching up.
Ma'am,
Everything
ma'am.
that happened at that TCF center was fraud. Every single thing. Every avenue was
Excuse
taken
me.
to commit it.
Please appreciate your passion but he feels his question was answered. Appreciate that. I do have one additional follow-up.
Sure.
You mentioned observing ballots arriving
Yes, sir.
late. Do you have knowledge of where they came from?
I cannot say that for 100%. I do not know 100%.
Okay.
Do I assume where they came from? Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
So I just want to go back to what I asked Senator Colbeck. Where is the Department of Justice in this? I mean, without arresting anything, are they even looking into it? I mean, your testimony is unbelievably compelling. So I'm just wondering, where are they?
Okay, your question is as good as mine. So I did call the FBI on November 5th, and
Okay.
I spoke with a woman for at least 40 minutes. The phone disconnected. She had all my information. She never called me back. I had to call them back. I haven't been contacted back since.
Well, you would think that, did you contact anybody from the Trump campaign?
Oh yeah. I've been
Wouldn't
talking-
they have a pipeline to the Department of Justice? Well, I mean,
I've been talking to attorneys. What I said just now regarding the Department of Elections and how I was scheduled to work there, that is coming out. That is coming out. That will be coming out next week. There's a lot coming.